Happy Norman Rockwell Day. I'm Twin Sanity. This here's Bert. Norman Rockwell was born February 3rd, 1894. He lived to be 84, died Nov 8, 78. Well, we're going to talk about the one time he painted the Statue of Liberty, and then we're going to look at this trading card set of his other paintings. He first painted for the Saturday Evening Post, 1957. Okay. He was born in New York, lived most of his life in Massachusetts. The Saturday Evening Post was begun way back 1821. It was a weekly, basically until 1963. Now they're still around. They publish 6 times a year. I've never seen it. But I grew up collecting stamps, so I have that. Somewhere I have that Norman Rockwell stamp. There's also a Norman Rockwell Garbage Pail Kid parody. But a couple years ago, I became aware of this painting featured on this plate. Okay? This is not a good depiction of it. They simply call it Liberty Enlightening the World. This was on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post of July 6, 1946. So effectively the July 4th cover. I've also heard it called Spring Cleaning. And I've heard it called A Facelift for Miss Liberty. I think Wikipedia even calls it Working on the Statue of Liberty. Unfortunately, it's not in the trading card set. I don't know why this image appears on so few pieces of merchandise, because it is the painting in the White House. So way back in 1994, Steven Spielberg owned the painting, and he donated it to the White House. So that was back during Clinton. Clinton didn't display it. George W. didn't display it. But Obama decided to display it in the Oval Office. So this famous meme from the What Do You Meme game, you could see Biden when he was vice president with the original painting in the background. Now, you can get on eBay, you can get the Saturday Evening Post from 1946, but people want like $70 for it. I don't have that kind of money, but I got this trading card set for like $10. So we can look at some of his other paintings, his other covers. Is this his first cover? These cards are in a hard case. How are they so dinged up? All right, one of the most famous painters, giving us a slice of American history with his Saturday Evening Post covers. How did this image not make it in the card set? I guess he just did so many. Alexis, how many paintings did Norman Rockwell do for the Saturday Evening Post? I know this one is super famous.
323.
Freedom from Want. Oh yeah, the 4 freedoms back in the day, back in the Delano Roosevelt day. This is called Taxes. Ugh. This is called The Facts of Life. What do you think about Norman Rockwell? Springtime. Man, these are beat up. I thought I was getting a mint condition set. First Flight. A Walk in the Country. This plate came out in 86. Hey, there's Rosie. Alexis, when is National Rosie the Riveter Day? I mentioned this painting. I did a Rosie the Riveter video one year. I feel like it's March. That plate came out in 86. These cards came out in 93. I also want to say this fella. So that photo, that meme is from 2008 when he was VP. But he, in his outgoing speech of about 2 weeks ago, what do they call it? His farewell speech, he mentioned the painting. I thought that was cool. So he was talking about the enduring light of freedom, Liberty's torch, and he said upstairs in the White House, there's this painting I walk past every day, and I'm reminded of the ideals of freedom in America. Breakfast. See, some of these I don't like his ones with kids. I just was reading a little bit. He died of emphysema. He was a lifelong pipe smoker. He died of emphysema at age 84. The tattooist. Oh, he keeps getting new girlfriends, so they have to keep changing the name. But this is a pretty unique perspective of Lady Liberty, because we're looking at her from Jersey, and people like to point out the diversity of the workers repairing the torch. You can, of course, get a print. You can get the original magazine. And I think the White House, the only thing on eBay I could find that the White House sells of it is a postcard. Now, I said it wrong. A bookmark. I probably would have got a postcard. I really wanted it to be in the trading card set, but I know it's not. National Trading Card Day is coming up this month. That is my favorite Liberty Insanity of the year. This is 158, if I didn't mention before. I collect Statue of Liberty figures, figurines, toys, and ephemera. Trading cards, postcards, postage stamps, card games, board games. This one's famous. Sunset. So, during the Obama administration, Obama famously had the painting moved, not just upstairs in the White House, he had it moved to the Oval Office. So whenever Obama gave a, State of the Union address or something, it was in the shots. It was on the TV. You'd think that alone would have propelled it into merchandising status. But then I think each administration, they move around the artwork. Okay, this one's super famous. I used to have a pin from Disney. It was Walt Disney parodying, or maybe it was Mickey Mouse. It was somehow Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse parodying this. And this is also what the Garbage Pail Kid parodies. And of course, it's called Triple Self-Portrait. This coverage was used to introduce the first installment of Norman Rockwell's autobiography, My Adventures as an Illustrator. That would be an interesting read. He pays tribute to his favorites, so homages, parody, pastiche, who are Rembrandt, Picasso, Albrecht Dürer, and Vincent van Gogh. So then you get, the Disney company and Garbage Pail Kids artists parodying Rockwell. Saying Grace, Boulevard Haussmann, Curiosity Shop. I bet this is one. Didn't he famously put like Easter eggs and little? Yeah, that's one you'd want to study. Sport. Making friends. How did a facelift for Miss Liberty, aka spring cleaning, aka workers on the Statue of Liberty, not make it into this trading card set? So I guess the year after this is when Spielberg donated it to the White House. This one's famous. The Golden Rule. The Milkman. Hatchet Girl. Also, how is it that he only painted the Statue of Liberty one time? One time! And I think he famously painted the Liberty Bell once. Waiting for the vet. What's going on here? Oh, is that Mom sewing something? Letterman. Oh. He got his letter for his jacket. Mama's sewing it on. This one's famous. The Runaway. I think some more stamps came out since the time of my youth. Liberty Insanity 159. That's what this is. Did I say 158? That one probably has a lot of fun little things in the background. Barbershop Quartet. The Toss. A lot of sports themes. Watch, that Liberty Bell's not going to be in here either. (1993), the Curtis Publishing Company. This one's famous. No swimming. Yeah, you see how Christmas is obviously going to get painted annually. So wouldn't the 4th of July? Look. I'm shocked that there's only one Statue of Liberty image. And I'm shocked that with it being prominent in the White House, it doesn't have more merchandise. Freedom of worship. Okay, this is another one of the 4 freedoms. Gramps at the plate. Going out. Mama going out. Gonna get some strange. After the prom. Bedside manners. And the checklist. Very cool. Are you a fan of Norman Rockwell? Are you a fan of anything?